characters like a couple weeks ago, right, from your character chart. So you guys already know what characters are, so now we're going to talk about their traits. So what is an outside trait again? What's the definition of an outside trait, Kylie?
An outside trait is something you can see visually with your eyes.
Yes, physically on the outside. So what about the inside? Think really hard. It's not your brain, even though your brain's on the inside. It's not an inside trait, right, Dominic? The inside trait is what, Bryn?
It's like cute or kind. It's
Your
your personality.
personality. What else? Your personality or your...
Friendship, anger.
Okay, those are traits, but what is the definition? Your thoughts, right? Everyone say thoughts.
Thoughts.
Words.
Words.
Or personality.
Personality.
All right, so now I want you to flip over your piece of paper. Write your name on the name line, of course. Your name should be on it. Once your name is on it, I want you to give me a thumbs up. We're going to read about Rex Goes Missing. What do you think happens in Rex Goes Missing? What do you think, Brock? What do you think happens in Rex Goes Missing without reading it? By looking at the picture, what do you think? What's the picture of?
The girl hugging him.
Okay, the girl's hugging a what?
Dog.
A dog. So do you think Rex is the dog or the person, Dominic?
Dog.
Do you think Rex is the dog or the person?
Dog.
The what?
Dog.
The dog. That might be right. We'll have to see. Alrighty, so I'm going to read this and you're going to follow along with your pencil. Okay, Dominic? You're going to follow along with your pencil or your finger. I'm going to be walking around, so you guys better be paying attention, okay? Alright, it says, Jenny, oh, are you following along? Follow along with your finger. Pay attention. Jenny brought Rex home from the shelter when he was only 8 weeks old. Rex and Jenny were inseparable. Who knows what that word means? Inseparable.
I do.
Raise your hand if you know. Gemma. Yeah, awesome. You're right. They don't want to be apart, so they're always together. They were inseparable. Rex whimpered when she left for school in the morning. Wait, what's whimpered mean, Dominic? Whimpered?
Wine?
Kinda, Kylie. Yeah, like kind of sad. Like, I'm gonna miss you. Kind of like a person says, I'm gonna miss you. They just kind of whimper. Because who whimpers? A what? A dog. All right, it says Rex whimpered when she left for school in the morning. He met her at the bus stop each afternoon. They played together outside for hours. Rex slept at the foot of Jenny's bed each night. One afternoon, Jenny and Rex were playing fetch. Jenny laughed as she threw the ball in her backyard. Rex happily chased after the ball and brought it back to Jenny with a smile. Jenny threw the ball again. Rex didn't move. Jenny watched Rex's ears shuffle and his nose wiggle. Then he darted down the street. Jenny chased after him, but it was no use. Her best friend was already gone. So what happened?
Her best friend ran away.
Her best friend was who?
Rex.
Rex, and he is the what?
Dog.
The dog. You gotta pay attention to me, okay? With your finger here. Put your pencil over here. Jenny ran back inside her house. Rex is gone, she sobbed. Jenny's dad ran over to her. We were playing outside and Rex took off. He ran down the street. I tried to follow him, but he didn't come back, Jenny explained. Dad suggested that Jenny make signs and place them around the neighborhood. Jenny went right to work. She spent hours hanging up signs, searching for her precious pet. The sun had set and was getting dark. Jenny walked home with tears in her eyes. Please come back, Rex, Jenny said as she walked upstairs. Jenny didn't sleep at all that night. She was what? Sad. Oh, wait. Is sad inside or outside? Inside. Awesome job. All right, it says, come on, we're reading right here. We're reading. Can you follow along for me? Your finger, where we are. The paragraph. The next morning, Jenny ran downstairs. She opened all the doors and looked out each window. But there was no sign of Rex. I can't go to school today, Dad. Rex needs me, Jenny pleaded to her with her father. All right, what does pleaded mean? Jenny pleaded to her father. Reese?
Like, said, please.
Yeah, like, please, I need to find him. I miss him. Jenny's dad handed her a jacket. I am sure that Rex is on a great adventure, Dad said calmly. He will be home when he is ready. Ready, Dominic? Ready for the next paragraph? When you're ready. Thank you. Jenny spent the entire school day thinking about Rex. She stared out her classroom window, hoping he would appear. She drew pictures of Rex in her notebooks and spread the word about her missing friend. The bus ride home was exhausting. Jenny kept her eyes peeled open in hopes of spotting Rex. She hung her head as she walked home alone. What does exhausting mean? Do you guys know? Exhausting. Adeline? Tired. So tired because she was what?
Up all night.
Up all night because she didn't sleep, because she missed her dog, right? Raise your hand if you would not sleep because you missed your dog. If you had a dog.
I did it. One week it was. I thought it was a storm in Rocky.
fell asleep.
I was crying.
And you're scared, I know. All right, it says suddenly, wait, she hung her head as she walked home alone. Suddenly, she heard a sound coming from the bushes near her house. Let's predict. Who do you think it is?
Rex!
Maybe. Woof! Jenny looked down to see her furry friend wiggling his tail. He was muddy and carrying a giant bone. Rex, you're back, Jenny shouted. She gave Rex a big hug. Rex dropped the bone at Jenny's feet. A present for me? Jenny asked. Woof! Rex exclaimed as he wagged his tail. The two best friends walked home together. So it's, what kind of ending? Is it a sad ending or a happy ending? A happy ending. What is exclaimed when it says Rex exclaimed that he wagged his tail? Do you know, Amelia? What does Rex exclaimed mean? Right here. Rex exclaimed as he wagged his tail. Excited, like really loud, like, oh, yay, woof woof. Like when dogs say woof woof, it means they're excited, right? Usually. Alrighty, now I'm going to have our paper passer outer, which is who?
Me.
Alrighty, I want you to hand these out. And Adeline's gonna help pass out. Adeline, can you come help me pass out this side? Pass out to everyone, please. Alright, so on the page you're gonna get, it looks like this. I'll just show you it while everyone else is passing it out. Boys and girls, look up here, please. It says beginning, middle, and end. Where's the beginning? Show me with your hands. Beginning, at the top, right? The beginning of the story is up here. Where's the middle?
Right here.
Right here. And the end is at the bottom. So the beginning of the story, where do you think, what paragraph do you think the beginning is, Reese?
The first and half of the second.
Yeah, but mostly the first, a little bit of the second. Good job. So on your paper, this one, it has
Wait, how'd you make that?
a line for your what at the top. A line for your what, Brock? What's up here? You write your name. Write your name. What is it? First things to
I
say.
didn't get two. I didn't get two of them.
You do have one. You do have two. Oh, did you more? Perfect. Alrighty, everyone write your name on your paper for me. Oh, you don't have your name on your paper. Come on, man. Come on.
And I get my own pencil that you gave me on my backpack.
When we're done with this. Alrighty, it says, the directions, follow along. It says, decide how Jenny is feeling at the beginning, middle, and end of the story. Then, use text evidence. Hold on. What is text evidence? Tessa? Proof in the text. So if I say her shirt is pink, you have to be able to show someone that my shirt is pink, right? That's giving evidence, just like you're an FBI agent when you're finding something. It says then, use text evidence to support the answer. Use the boxes below to help you. So these are the boxes. Beginning, middle, and end. I'm not going to write them all on here because you guys need to start doing this independently, okay? But I will do the first one with you. So at the bottom, there's two word banks. Let's read those words together. It says feeling words. Everyone put your finger on feeling words. Put your finger on feeling words, Wyatt. Feeling words, guys, at the bottom. Put your finger on it so I know you're ready. All right, reading them together. It says happy, afraid, excited, relieved, worried, and surprised. Thumbs up if you know all the words. Thumbs down if you don't know all the words. Show me with your hand. Or you kind of know, maybe you don't know one. Say it. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you know them or you don't. All right, Shelby, what word do you not know? Relieved. relieved? What does relieved mean? Someone help her out. Peyton, do you know what relieved means? No, not either. Charlotte, do you? No? Jill or Reese? Relieved? Brent?
It feels like, say that you're having a sleepover and it's taken a long time for you to go all the time and you're not in a worry and when the day comes, you're relieved.
You're relieved. So sometimes if you're relieved, like if something bad's gonna happen and you really think like a big storm's gonna come and your whole house is gonna get blown away and it doesn't happen, you're like, oh, I'm relieved. Like thank goodness, kind of like that. So you're, yeah. So you felt relieved, you just don't know it. Does everyone know what happy means?
Yeah.
Afraid? Excited? Relieved? You guys know what relieved means now, right? All right. Worried and surprised. All right. So in the next box, it says what? What's the title of the next box, Dominic? What's it say up here? The next box says what?
Text evidence.
Text evidence. And Tess already told us what text evidence was, so we already know we need to find evidence in the text to support our trait. So it says right here, it says how Jenny feels, and then you have to give text evidence. So in this first box, we're going to tell a what?
Text evidence.
What, Riker? Who said? Amelia, did you say it? What did you say? A trait. Thank you. We're going to put a trait in the first box. So how did Jenny feel in the beginning? Because Jenny is our what? She's our
Main character.
main character. Awesome. Good job, Dana. All right, so in the beginning, I want you to look at these words. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think of a word that you might want to write down for the beginning trait. 10, 9, 8. All right, raise your hand if you wrote the word happy. All right, raise your hand if you wrote the word afraid. Raise your hand if you use the word worried. And relieved. Excited. Surprised. All right, so raise your hand if you use the word happy. That, the whole class used the word happy? Down the back.
Not really.
You didn't use the word happy? Oh, so you use it, that's close, excited. All right, everyone pat on the back. And on the first box, we're gonna write the word happy because Jenny was pretty happy in the beginning, right? Her and Rex were playing together. How do you think she was excited, Reese? Give me an explanation.
Because she likes to dog.
Does that mean she's excited or does she just? All right, let's write happy in that first box just so everyone has the same one for the first one. We're only on the first one, okay, Zeta? Did you write happy down? Perfect. You guys all have happy? Awesome, awesome. Check your neighbor, make sure they have happy written down. All right, so look in that bottom box. It says text evidence. The first one, I'm going to read them to you, so pay close attention. The first one says, Jenny didn't sleep at all that night. Does that give you text evidence that Jenny's happy?
No.
No. What about the next one? It says, Jenny laughed as she threw the ball in her backyard. Rex happily chased after the ball and brought it back to Jenny with a smile. You think that means Jenny's happy?
Yeah.
And when did that happen? Let's look back at our page. Where did that happen in the story? Find that sentence. Hold on. Where did it happen? I'm going to read it again. You're going to point to it with your finger. It says, Jenny laughed as she threw the ball in her backyard. Rex happily chased after the ball and brought it back to Jenny with a smile. Your finger should be on it. Is that in the beginning, middle, or end? And guys, you should have your finger on this page of where I'm reading. Jenny threw the ball in the backyard and Rex caught it. Where is that at? The beginning, middle, or end? Raise your hand if you think it's in the beginning. Raise your hand if you think it's in the middle. The end. Okay, but look, we wrote the word happy in the beginning. So do you think that part is in the beginning?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
You don't think?
Happy that she brought it back. She went to throw again, and he ran away.
Okay, but look at this, guys. The text evidence, the next option that you could choose says, Rex, you're back, Jenny shouted. Does that say she's happy?
No.
It does say she's happy, but that kind of sounds more like surprised or excited, right? And then the bottom one says, Rex is gone, she sobbed. Does that mean she's happy?
No.
So what do you think our best answer is?
Jenny laughed as she threw the
in the first box, right here. You guys have to write small, okay? There's a lot of words. So start right at the top and write it fast as you can, but still make it
Throw a ball in her backyard.
what?
Is it throwing a ball in her backyard?
It's on your paper, bud. The second one, it's in the middle. It says Jenny laughed as she threw the ball. Keep writing, keep writing. Thank you for being so quiet as you are writing. Are we writing? You should be writing, thank you. If you guys can't fit it all, try, but if it doesn't fit, then it's okay. Okay, this is on your paper, okay? You guys, none of you should look at the board. You all should be looking at the second one in text evidence and writing that down. Alrighty, you guys gonna check your neighbor and make sure you're writing it all? Once you all are finished, I want you to cross out the word happy and put a little check mark at the text evidence spot, okay? They're working hard, good job. If you are already finished, I want you to start thinking about what happened in the middle of the story. Okay, start thinking about the middle. So after she was really happy, what was the problem? What happened? Alrighty, if you have the first one done, I want you to put your head on your desk gently. Smash your head on the desk, because that would really hurt.
Can I take my jacket? It isn't actually mine. It's just someone's that I'm using. Since I can't find any of my jackets. Because everyone at my house have been taking and stealing them and hiding.
Alright, if your head's down, that means you are finished. It means you have a trait for the middle that you're thinking of. Two reps, so we know it's good job. Alrighty, everyone have your head up, please. In the middle, how did Jenny feel? Raise your hand so I know you're ready. In the middle, what was the first question? What was the problem? What happened? Adeline, do you remember what happened? He ran away. Did he run away on purpose, you think?
No.
You think he just wanted to go have some fun and run free? My dog does that sometimes. Does your dog ever
My
just
cat
run away and then
does
come
that.
back? Cats do that a lot, you're right.
My cat-
Sometimes my dog will smell something in the woods and he'll just run away. And then I'm like, Flash! I'll be yelling for him. Flash is
Hey,
the
my-
dog. Your name too? So he'll run back like 30 minutes later and he'll be all muddy because he found something he liked and he'll eat it.
One time my dad, he went to a farm and he was running around and dog poop.
Gross. Alrighty, so how does Jenny feel in the middle of the story? Raise your hand if you think she feels relieved. She's not relieved yet, is she? Why do you think Jenny is afraid?
I guess he showed Rex will come back.
I know. She's really, what else in other words? She's afraid, and also she's maybe what?
Worried.
Worried. So you guys want to do afraid or worried?
Worried.
Worried. All right, let's write down worried. You can do either or.
How do we find both of them?
You can. Worried or afraid. You guys only have to write one. You do not have to write both, okay? You
Can I
only have to
write
write
both?
one. If you want to write both, but that's extra writing, so you can choose. Alrighty, so guys, look at the text evidence box at the bottom. It's our word bank that we're going to be using. That means we're going to find it right from the text, right? We're finding it right here. Let me see this paper. So if we're going to find it in the text, that means it should come from right here, this word bank. Because these are text evidence, which come from what? The text, the story, the passage. So how is she feeling afraid or worried? Look at the text box at the bottom. Put your finger on the word, on the sentence. Don't write it yet. Put your finger on the sentence that you think tells that she's afraid. Put your finger on the one that you think shows she was afraid or worried, Frankie. Which one, Reese? You guys should all be on this page, okay? We're at in the text evidence box. Boys and girls, all eyes up here, please. Dominic, can you look up here for me, please? Up here. Which one tells that she's afraid?
The first and the third.
The first and the last. So the first one says
No,
what?
the first and the third.
Frankie, read the first text evidence for me. First text evidence says what? Jenny didn't sleep at all that night. Does that show that she's afraid? Does that show she's worried?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you wrote worried down, you can write the first one down. I'm just going to write the first. Okay? I want you guys to actually write it out, okay? You're going to write, Jenny didn't sleep at all that night. But if you wrote the word afraid, raise your hand if you wrote the word afraid down. You're going to write what? What do you think, Charlotte? What are you going to write for the evidence?
I will.
If you have afraid, look at this
word.
text. Which one are you going to write? Which one are you going to write?
No, it's the first.
Rex
and
is
last.
gone, she sobbed. So that means she's afraid. She's so scared that he's not going to come back. So if you wrote afraid, you're going to write the fourth text evidence.
Is sob the word?
Sobbed. What do you guys think sobbed means? Anyone know? Do we know what the word sobbed means? Kylie, can you tell them?
The word sob means like you're crying really hard and
You're-
like you just keep crying.
Yeah. So like sometimes if I bet whenever someone hurts their leg or you fall at recess or you knock your head up against the wall, you're gonna sob because you just can't believe it. It just hurts so bad.
Okay.
Keep Frankie.
Miss Doris. Guess what? We went to the zoo.
Put an arrow up, okay?
Who-
Boys and girls, make sure you're writing in the right box, okay? Because I have the box. Boys and girls, can you look up here, please? Thank you. On the first one, beginning, is happy is a trait, and this shows that she's happy, right? This is the what? This is the evidence. And if she's worried in the middle, you're going to write the first one, which is Jane didn't sleep at all that night. And if you wrote afraid, because she's kind of both, so you get to pick whatever one you think is fitting better for you. You're going to write the last one, which says Rex is gone, she sobbed.
I wrote both of them.
Wow, I'm so proud. So if you wrote worried, you're going to write which one? Which one did you think? Write that one in the box. Worried. You only have to do one. trait for the end. It cannot be one we already used. So it cannot be afraid, it cannot be worried, and it cannot be happy. So I want you guys to write down a trait that happened at the end for Jenny.
Surprise. Excited. Well,
Okay, you need to copy out on the board, please. You need to write the first one or the fourth one. You need to pick one. Which one? Worried or afraid? What do you want to keep? What? I'm gonna write back which one. Hold on. Which one shows that she's afraid? This shows she's afraid. This is Alrighty. I'm gonna come around. I'm gonna look to see which one you wrote down. Alright, boys and girls, once you have the middle done, I want you to try to work on the end. Write a trait down that's from the word box and then figure out which one fits. Okay? So you used afraid, so cross out the word afraid. Cross out the word afraid. Cross out the one you used. She's gone. She's stopped.
Miss Thorpe.
Alright, boys and girls, should these words be spelled incorrectly?
No, this should be spelled correctly.
Why should they be spelled correctly, Dominic?
They're literally on your paper.
They're literally on your paper, thank you. Correct spelling, y'all.
No.
This one, you already used this
No.
one. So which one should be in there?
No.
Alright, boys and girls, raise your hand if you have a trait written down for the end. You need to cross out happy and worried on this side, okay? Raise your hand if you have the end finished.
I'm excited. Are you gonna staple them together?
Maybe. Which one do you think, Frankie? Which one do you think happens at the end? Which trait? Do you think it's afraid, excited, relieved, or surprised?
Miss Thorpe, I think we did good on
I
this.
think you are getting good at this. Me too. All right, raise your hand if you have, at the end, you have the word worried. No, she doesn't think they're worried. You don't have worried down. You have it in the middle. Raise your hand if you put the word excited. She was so excited. Why? Why was she excited?
Rex came
Hold
back.
on. Why was she excited, Zeta? Because she came back. So where does that say that in the text? Where does it say that?
It's
This right
the
here.
third one. You're back.
Next your back. Let's read the rest.
Jenny shouted.
All right, so everyone say that. On the count, we're going to read that whole sentence together. You have to say it with emotion. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Jenny shouted.
So I hope you all have that written in text evidence. You're going to say, Rex,
I already wrote it down.
back. Jenny shouted. Who are have here? We're going to put the word, what are we writing? Excited or what else?
Carly, Toby, and Ashton Wheeler, please come to the office.
Surprise or relieved. I forgot that one. Relieved. All right, I want you to check your neighbor. Make sure your neighbor has all 6 boxes, 3 for traits and 3 for text evidence. Awesome, Frankie, you are doing great. Alrighty, so now we are going to do,
Yours isn't good.
we're going to do this again, But we're gonna read a different story.
I don't want to do it again.
Oh, you have to do it again. Stop.
No. I can't. I'm so mean. Can we take a bathroom break?
After I'm done with this part, okay? Almost finished. Alrighty, now you are going. What? This one is about. Actually, who's a paper collector? Who? Kylie. I want you to pick all the papers back up for me. Wyatt, can you help her for me, please? And I want Amelia to start passing. Alrighty, boys and girls, and then you are going to read about Jackie Robinson. Who knows who Jackie Robinson is? Boys and girls, Jackie Robinson. Anyone know who that is? Dominic, can you please send it to Kylie? I have to keep them. We're doing this one. We're doing this one. We'll give it to you later, okay? Thanks, man. Alrighty, we're gonna read about Jackie Robinson. Question? He's a Dodger. Why do you think he's a Dodger?
He plays,
Kylie, you can just go around. He plays baseball. You think he plays baseball? Look at this picture, guys. If you don't have a paper yet, you can keep looking. You think he's a what kind of player? A baseball player, don't you think? Do you look like one?
Did he
Can I
die?
have those?
Can I get my pencil? Did he die?
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to see. All right, you guys, listen up. I am going to. Actually, you're going to stay at your table for a quick.
Touching your pencil.
We are going to read this to ourselves for 4 minutes. I'm going to set a timer. You're going to read it to yourself for 4 minutes, and then I'm going to have you get in your groups and then read it. Not yet. All right, boys and girls, you should all have a Jackie Robinson paper. If you do, your name should be on it.
What are the names on the board for?
You'll have to find out.
Your part.
Boys and girls, you should.
Anybody over there?
Okay, I'll go down. You all should have your name on your paper if you have a paper. Where's your papers at? No, the one that the Rex one. Did you give that to someone now? Okay, thank you, bud. Let me get it up. All right, boys and girls, I'm setting a timer after your name is on it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Done.
Awesome.
Stop.
Alrighty, start reading. If you guys don't know a word, you want me to underline it so we can talk about it, okay? You all should be reading the text. Should keep reading. Thank you. You don't know a word, you need to underline it, okay? Frankie, are you reading for me? Are you reading, bud?
Who is it? Joshua. The door from. I can head back. Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
most of that read now? If you are done reading, please raise your hand. Are you done reading? You read it all? Okay, raise your hand if you have any questions about the reading. Raise your hand if you don't know what a word is.
Wow, it took us a minute.
Tessa, what word do you not know? Oh, you do know all of them. Okay, raise your hand if you do not know a word. Friend? League. What is a league? A baseball league. Shelby, you know what a baseball league is? Kylie?
A baseball league is where
It's like where all the teams play together, okay? So, Riker, you in a baseball league? Yeah. So, a lot of teams are playing each other. They're on the same, overall the same team. Question? Olympics. What are the Olympics? Tessa? Ooh, you see? Anyone know what the Olympics are?
I know what it is.
You know what the Olympics are? Raise your hand and I'll call on you. You know what the Olympics are? Raise your hand. Kylie? Don't eat that, please.
Are like whenever you have like a humongous competition and like you've been practicing for a while, and maybe like a baseball one or like football.
So it's like nationals, like it's the biggest in the country. So when the Olympics, I think it's the Olympics this year in 2020. I think it's in Japan or China. I don't remember. It was going to be in St. Louis at one time, but St. Louis wasn't big enough, or they needed to build things for it. Well, I'll show you a picture when we're done, okay? You guys know all the other words? All right, now when you get on the partners.
No, I don't know one of them. Dodgers.
What?
Dodgers.
Dodgers is a what? It's the name of a
Baseball.
baseball team. Thank you for helping him out. Alrighty, if your name's on the board, I want you to get in your partners in a second. And you are going to grab a sheet off of this table, and you are going to. You do not have a partner you're working with. Me, and we're going to work extra fast and hard, okay?
Yes!
So, text evidence. That means you're going to put what in the text evidence box? What do you put in the text evidence box?
I get to work with the story.
Proof from the story. So you're going to look back in your story, and you're going to write exactly to support the character trait. And the traits, boys and girls, the traits are up here you're going to use. So you're going to put these traits in these boxes. And you're going to choose, you're going to find text from in the story and write it on these. The traits, follow along with me. The first trait is rude. Going down, the trait is dishonest. Guys, you should be following along on your paper. Oh, I didn't give you one yet, sorry. Okay, rude, dishonest, patient, brave, which is one of your vocabulary words. Athletic, which we said I was athletic because I went to the gym, right? On the first lesson, we wrote that on the inside. And then it says a good leader. What's a good leader? You guys know what a good leader is? Thumbs up or thumbs down. You know what a good leader is? Alrighty. Alright, on the board, you're going to get in your groups. You can sit in your flexible seating spots only if you're working hard and determined. Oh, and you guys can just, you can pick them in a second, okay? In a second. You guys are going to get a paper from up here. If you do not have your name on the board, you're going to meet me at the back table. Go. Oh, perfect timing. No, we're going to the back table, remember? Going back table.
Removing my name.
Have a seat up there. What? Boys and girls, pick fast. 5, 4, 3,
Let's get this done.
2, Lacey, get started. Partners on the board. Boys and girls, use your partners on the board. Brenna's with Peyton, Kylie's with Bree, Charlotte and Shelby, Jess and Amelia, Riker and Wyatt. If you do not have a partner, that means you're where? On the back table with me. Dominic, you cannot use that right now. You have to work hard at the wobble without the wobble stool. You can do it. I know you can. Follow directions.
I hope no one switches my name.
Okay, what did I tell you about the stool though? When do you get to use that? After this. After this. So switch chairs. All right, boys and girls, you guys should be reading this together. Read, read, read. Read these. Read this again. Read it again. Awesome. Brock is here. John is here. Frankie, grab a chair for us. Adeline, is that your pencil or is this your pencil?
Okay.
We'll find it. I'm not sure where it went. Read it in your head.
No, I had a blue one.
Then you need a side of rainbow. Okay? Here, I'll just read it.
I didn't.
Put your work here. Charlie, who's your partner?
Mikey, get over it. It's fine.
Boys and girls, Frankie, we need to move on from that. Can you get a chair for me? We'll find it when we're done. We need to do this. You can stay right there. We're good. All right, boys and girls, look at this paper. Wait till the stool. Could you please follow directions? Can you please follow directions? Okay, I'll say you need to move from the stool. I don't think you want to drop a pin, do you? Let's follow directions first, and then we can get the stool if you are new.
I don't have it.
Here. He doesn't need a seat, but thank you though. Bring it back over here. He doesn't need one. No, that yellow one's mine. I might not have that yellow one. Nope, don't touch it. It's good right there. Are we talking about Jackie Robinson now?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to read this to you, so I want you to follow along with your pencil the entire time. Follow along with your pencil the entire time, Adeline. Another page. Frankie, other page. 3, 2, 1. You're not following along. What's up, man? It says, Jackie Robinson. Oh, we're starting. We're going to skip the quote. Jackie Robinson was the first African American to play on the Major League Baseball team. He was not always treated fairly by his teammates. Jackie was born on January 31st, 1919 in Georgia. He was the youngest of 5 brothers and sisters. Jackie's father left when he was only a baby. He doesn't have any memories of his dad. Sad. Jackie's older brother, Matt, was a great athlete. In fact, Matt went to the Olympics for the 200-meter dash. Jackie loved sports too. He ran track, football, basketball, baseball, and tennis. Jackie played sports in high school and in college. He was even chosen to become a professional football player. Most of his teammates were white. They were nice to Jackie during games, and while they were at practice, but they were often rude to him off the field. Are you paying attention? With your pencil. That was in the directions, Frankie. Pencil on the paper, please. In 1942, Jackie was drafted into the Army during World War II. This ended his football career. At the time, black men and white men had to serve in separate groups. Jackie didn't like this rule. He pushed to change the rules, all so men could serve their country together. After leaving the Army, Jackie joined a professional baseball team. The team was called the Kansas City Monarchs. That's the name of the team, Kansas City Monarchs. His team was part of the Negro Baseball League. White and black men were forced to play on separate teams. Is that right?
Yeah.
You think they should make them play on separate teams? No. I do not think so. Please don't do that. Jackie was an amazing baseball player. The manager for the Brooklyn Dodgers wanted Jackie to play on his team. The Brooklyn Dodgers was a team of white men. Sometimes fans wouldn't show up to the game because they didn't like Jackie Robinson. Sometimes his teammates were not very nice to him because he was an African American. But Jackie was tough. He was always nice to everyone. He was even nice to people who were not nice to him. Jackie turned out to be one of the best baseball players that ever lived. He voted the most valuable player and was named Rookie of the Year. In 1962, Jackie Robinson was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. That's awesome, isn't it? Moving on to this now. Alright, so on this other page that we have, you guys all working hard over there? Doing good? Alright, on this page, it says text evidence. So what character trait are we going to choose? What character trait do you think? If you want to, up to you. Boys and girls, are you paying attention over here? So Jackie is what? Is he ever rude? Is he ever dishonest, patient, brave, athletic, or a good leader? What do you think he was? Tell me one trait about him. Gemma? A good leader. Let's write that down. Jackie is a good leader. We can cross off a good leader. Let's find in the text where Jackie was a good leader.
Oh, no. Wrong spot.
Nope, that's fine. Oh, yeah. Boys and girls, look. You need to have Jackie is over here. The trait goes on this side. A good leader. Over here, under Jackie is. This is where your trait goes. Shelby, are you working? Jackie is a good leader. Perfect. So where in the text, so I want you to look back at this paper. Frankie, back at this paper. Where was Jackie a good leader? Where do you think? Show me in the text. Point your finger, point to it. Where would it say he's a good leader? Where do you think it proves that he's a good leader?
I don't know any of these words.
Show me. Boys and girls, you should be looking at your text, at your story. There. Are you looking at the story? You need to find where he's a good leader. Where is he a good leader? It says he pushed to change the rules so all men could serve their country together. Dominic, can you please find like a pencil? So one, so they all go here. So this is your trait. Okay, so you're gonna say how is you don't have to use. So if you think he's athletic, you're gonna put a shoe on. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's your only good plus 4. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know how to make, is he ever dishonest? So you're not gonna use it. Is he ever rude? You're not gonna use it. Is he patient? He's patient. So you want patient and then give a text evidence. Okay. More questions.
She's still videotaping.
All right, boys and girls, did you find text evidence, I hope?
Oh,
Your
what?
friends can compliment you for doing that. Can you please help us and find text evidence? This says text evidence. Boys and girls, look in this. Show me where he's text evidence.
This one.
Show me.
No,
We have
it ain't me clicking it now.
Are you okay?
We're
working on this, but-
So when you kick it, when it's not.
All right, so it says
you.
he. We're done with it. We're working on this now. We need to get this finished. We have to go on to math. It says Jackie's a good leader. How? Look, in the story it says he pushed to change the rules so all men could serve their country together. Isn't that being a good leader?
Yeah.
Don't you think? He's pushing people and he's helping them to work harder and harder. That's being a good leader, right? If you're a leader, that means you're on top of it. You are helping everyone. You're pushing for stuff. You're showing people how to get everything done. That means you're being a leader.
But how do we know we're not one?
You just have to look and think about it. So how do you prove that he's a good leader. Well, we're going to prove it because he pushed to change the rules so all men could serve their country together. So you're going to underline that and you're going to write it in that text evidence box. Frankie and Adeline, you need to underline this in the text. Nope, you got to write this down first. He pushed to change the rules so all men could serve their country together. Right here, look. He pushed to change the rules so all men could serve their country together. Yep. You need to ask for help then. Thank you. You guys need to write it super small in that box. It needs to go in the text evidence box. Okay, Adeline, start writing. A good leader, good. So you're going to write this sentence in that box. Okay, Gemma? Frankie, write it in that box. Awesome. You guys are doing great. Looking good. You guys are all doing perfect. I'm so happy. Good, good, good. Keep going, small group. Yesterday, remember you didn't come right back, and that was the problem. Look at your shoes on, and you have to come right back, because I can't send Kylie to come get you again. Dominic, keep going. Did you write the word down? You need to find a tree. Write it down good, so have it and give a text present. Finish? High five, boys. Awesome job. High five. High five. Thanks. You guys can get a silent reading book, and you can read, okay? Independent read. Start your daily 5. Athletic? Okay, so show me how he's athletic. Where in the text does it say he's athletic? Athletic? What does athletic mean? Ross, can you share with Gemma? You have athletic down. What do you think athletic means? What does it mean? That could be text evidence. So where in the text does he say he's a good baseball player? Let's look. What does it say? Read it to me. Read it out loud. Awesome. What paragraph is that in, Gemma? 2, 3, 4, 5. Paragraph 6. So look at paragraph 6. Adeline, you can write down. You're not done yet? Okay, write the word together. We're going to write the word athletic. Thank you. You're very fast. That was awesome.
And then can I do that? How are you that already down?
You did great, right?
Yeah. I'm fast, huh?
Okay, now you need to write down in this Athletic, because he was athletic, right? Why was he athletic?
We need to make his. Oh, we need to make the J.
Write the sentence. Boys, if you're doing daily 5, you need to be silent, okay?
What are we underlining?
What do you think we should underline?
This?
No, what do you think we should underline? Hold on, Dana. If we think he's athletic, look over here. Look over here. If you think he's athletic, where does it tell us that he was athletic, that he was a good baseball player? Read around here. Read what it say. Read the sentence. Oh, write that down. Make sure you write this word athletic. Look, it's right here. Spelled the right way. Frankie, we're not having the pencil right now.
Okay, may I go to the bathroom?
Let me go. Athletic. All right, so where does it say he's athletic? Where did he say? Where does it say? Look in this text. Write it all down, Emma. Good. So where's the next part that it says he's athletic?
Where? I'm just gonna put Jack.
Nope. Whole name.
Jackie?
We have time. Jackie. It says Jackie saw an amazing. Jackie was an amazing baseball player. Does that tell us he's athletic? Girls done?
I'm trying to think of the last.
Okay.
I'm still starving. I'm starving.
3 minutes left.
Until we
going,
go to lunch?
keep going, keep going, keep going.
Until we go to lunch.
2 hours. Where's your
Oh,
period
that's
at?
good.
Boys and girls, you guys should have capitalization. You should have punctuation, correct spelling.
Oh.
Because you're looking at it where?
And then
Thank you,
Jackie.
right out of the text.
Here.
Yes. All right, if you are done with this one, you can move on to the next one. What do you think he is now?
Wait, right. All we have to write is this.
If you wrote the entire sentence, it shows us he's that. Keep going. We're going to the bathroom after we finish this. We gotta finish this fast. Frankie, what do you think he is next? What other trait? Look at the top. Do you think he's patient, brave, rude, or dishonest? Dominic, can you keep writing for me? We can't take a bathroom break until you are finished, till everyone's done. Okay, give me text. Show me evidence that he's brave.
Jackie was defined into the army during World War II.
You think he's brave how? Say it again.
Where was I? Jackie was
Drafted.
drafted into the army during World War II.
That is great.
Face.
Yes, so he is brave because he was drafted into the World War II Army. You guys finished? Awesome. Thank you. With names on both of them. Awesome. You guys can start reading silent reading for daily 5. All right, let's go. Okay, you need to finish this. All you have is base B. We need baseball player. That's what we need to find out how he is brave. Jackie was drafted into the Army during World War II. We don't need to fight about this. We need to keep writing. Stop worrying about other people. Worry about you. All right, Frankie, show us where he is brave. You underline, did any of you? Okay, underline it. Keep going. That's how you say that he's brave. Okay, can you please finish this? Or are you going to do it during some other time?
Done.
Okay, what other trait do you think he is?
Patient.
Oh, why do you think he's patient?
Because
Which one do you think he is? You're behind, Dominic. Keep going. How do you think he's brave? What did you do down here? What do you think he was brave? Almost finished. Awesome. Thank you guys for your book to silent read for daily 5. Are you going to work or are you going to work with me later by ourselves? Which one do you think?
patient
Okay,
because
write it down. Question? All right, Adeline, which was he next? What else is he? Patient, brave, rude, or dishonest?
this one.
Okay, that's what it says. Make sure you are spelling everything right. It's not do you spell Jackie? How do I write it? It says Jackie in the Army. It says
Their coat. AR-52. What's
Because of World War II. Isn't that brave if he went in the military? Isn't that pretty brave?
Go.
Alright, boys and girls, I'm setting a timer. We have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left until we have to move on to daily 5. Come back, please. Nope. We're doing this. You have to finish this. Why did you write he? We're not on that. You guys done? Good stuff. Thanks, girls. Start reading for daily 5. How was he patient?
Stop, Frankie.
How was
I don't know how to face
how was he patient? What do you think?
it. Whoa.
Frankie, you need to write the sentence down still, man.
Whoa.
Jackie was drafted into the Army during World War II. Write that down right there for
He
break.
ran track, played football, basketball, baseball, and tennis. You what?
What about in the beginning? It says,
They were nice to Jackie.
oh, it says sometimes his teammates were not very nice to him because he was African American. But he was always nice to everyone, even if people were not nice to him. Isn't that being patient?
Yeah.
He's just like, you know what? Like if Dominic is sometimes disrupting, we have to be patient and hope that he stops, right? Because sometimes he just doesn't listen to his peers or his teacher. We need to be patient, let it go. Right, Dominic? Nope, we're not touching the computer. You're doing this. You still have to write brave and patient. Alrighty, so down here, find where it says that. He was always nice to everyone. Girls finishing up? Awesome. I'm making back your desk and finish it so you have room, okay? I believe you do it. Yeah. Gemma, or Lydia, you need to look in the text. This needs to be done with you.
Yeah, I thought you said oh no. This
You
door.
can head back to your desk and finish this part, please.
Dorothy messed up my end.
Head back to your desk and finish it, Dominic. Head back to your desk and finish it. Okay, you need to finish it here then and get it done. Because you're being very disruptive and people can't work with you around them. Patient, where does it say he's patient down here? Read the text, Seda. Adeline, you too. Where does it say he's patient? Okay, let's go back to our desk.
Please stop.
Alrighty guys, everyone else is finishing up. We talked about what today, guys? Let's think about it. Boys and girls, eyes up here. We talked about what today, Charlotte? Traits, and we found what from the story? Evidence. And we talked about who was the main character? Rex. And what was the main character in the one we just talked about? Jackie Robinson, who was a professional what?
Baseball
Baseball player. Awesome. And he played football too, you're right. All right, head back to your desk so we can finish up. Awesome, you're finished. Good stuff, thank you. We're done. We're moving on. We are moving on. Okay, do the last one. Write down questions. Down here.
Can I take a quick test?